Charlie. We had a very good live episode tonight. We found out the winner of the Den of Temptation, which I was very pleased with. We found out the winner, or we found out all the details about that fight. And basically, the big thing about it was we had a big fight between Josh and Mark, and then turned into Josh versus the world. I talked about that in depth in a live feed spoiler video. If you guys want to go, you can go back and watch it. But I thought it was very interesting how CBS edited that, and then we had our live eviction, followed by some details about the battle back and maybe someone coming into the house. So let's start with that fight. We had a situation where Josh and Mark were playing pool, and Mark made the stipulation of what the hell are you doing?
I don't know. Just...
but basically Mark made the stipulation of you got to drink a half pickle juice, half hot sauce concoction if you lose. A lot of people were in the backyard, so like Matt, Raven, Elena, Jessica, Jason, there was a lot of people in the backyard watching them play pool, and pretty much Josh double hit on the cue ball, which everyone saw, and he was like, "I win," and Mark got pretty pissed. So
he got really upset.
So Mark got a little pissed, and then Mark took a swing at Josh, said, you pride yourself on being a man of your word," and then Josh was like, "Oh, don't question my manhood," and got all pissed off. And so then Mark came out, threw some hot sauce and pickle juice in his eye, and we went from there. What'd you think about do you think that's who do you think was more in the wrong?
I mean, when you throw something in someone's face like that in the real world, it's swinging at you. So I don't know. It's definitely makes Mark look like a little bitch for doing that.
Well, but, at the same time,
it was over a good reason.
But Mark didn't throw it in anger like a lot of people seem to think, right? It looked like Mark was kind of coming out. Mark kind of and this might have been in some CBS editing as well. The way they edited it was like Mark was just kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to chuck in his face. It'll be funny. And then even after Josh came out and squirted him with mayo and ketchup, which was the next step, Mark stood up, and instead he wasn't like going after Josh. He stood up and was trying to give him a hug, like trying to get the ketchup and mayo all over him.
Call me crazy. If I was Josh, I would have put that shit in his clothes. I would have even thrown it on him. I would have went straight to his suitcase and just started throwing it all over there. I would have hurt him more. But what's up, Ben?
Chat's blowing up, bro. Ben, Game, Shannon, Diana, Brianna, Super, Flamer, Veracity, Jacob, the Hunter, dude, Chris.
Welcome, everyone.
Chat's blowing up, man.
Yeah, it was. I think the season just gets more interesting by the minute. They've been arguing over pool, but it's never gone that far. So I'm glad that something went out of it.
It's one of those things. I mean, dude, and okay, Josh was kind of just wearing like long shorts or whatever. They both had their shirts off, but Mark was sitting in like some pretty short like pool stuff. You could really see they had a shot like from the side of the house looking over the backyard, and you could see just how much bigger and jacked Mark was than Josh. If they'd get in a fight, I think Mark would like literally kill him.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be pretty.
And then I don't know, something that it obviously didn't get under the skin of Mark, but it would have got under the skin of me is how Josh, even though he's like 20 years old, he calls everyone boy.
I'm pretty sure Mark's older than him.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. He calls everyone boy. I don't know. I just hate when that happens, but
Let's see.
But yeah, this ended up escalating to a lot of different so Zombie, I agree. Mark thought it would have been funny, but come on, you got to know how Josh is. Josh is going to get upset really easily. Mark, I think, was upset in the moment when he said that he lost. He was like, all right, you know what? He was pissed off at first, but then he was just going to have fun with it. He's like, oh, dude, this will be funny. I'll chuck it in his face. It'll be hilarious. And then Josh took it too far, and then Mark tried diffusing the situation. And basically, Mark tried apologizing, and Josh was having none of it.
Oh yeah, he did. There's a picture of him just sitting in the pool, just angry. I was like, oh man.
He's like, I lost all respect for you as a man. You were plotting to get Paul out of the house, and that got Mark even more mad. Because Mark, he's been trying to dispute rumors for 2 weeks now, ever since.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's tough on him, man.
Let's see. Yeah, at the very end of that episode, New York, Paul knows Jessica has the temptation. Yeah, he was.
We kind of saw that as we saw the peak as they went off air. But honestly, that could play well for Jessica. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go see what everyone.
I see people saying, "What are the twists? What twists?" I'm not sure what they mean. Maybe the consequence. We don't know. We won't know until next Sunday.
No, the other thing is Julie Chen didn't say exactly how the battle back's going to work. And we don't know either because the feeds are off until 9 p.m. Pacific time. So we literally will not know until midnight our time tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're off for 26 hours. That's crazy.
So it's obviously not going to be Cameron faces Jillian, then the winner faces Cody, and then the winner faces Dominique to get back in the game like they did it before. It's going to be a big competition, maybe a series of competitions because feeds are off for like 24 hours. More than that.
Something tells me they're going to do something at random to pick the order. So, it could be Cody versus Jillian up first or Cameron versus Cody.
Maybe they might do a timed competition, individual competition first, and then the fastest time gets to face the slowest time, and then the middle times face each other, and then the winners of those two heats, so to say, go against each other. There's a lot of ways that they could do it. So,
Julie said there was a twitch for the battle back. I don't know. I think that's what she means. Just as in there's, it's not the same.
Said we're not going to know the twist till next Thursday. So sadly, we could speculate all we want, but
for Big Brother After Dark, what they do when they feeds are off, they just do replays of the episodes from the week.
Oh, okay. Veracity says Mark should know better that Josh is a time bomb. Even if Mark was being playful, he should know that Josh doesn't take stuff like that lightly. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've seen how emotional he gets. Can I say, dude, they did my boy Mark dirty at the beginning of the show. I always like to try to guess what they're going to do for like the very last shot from the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Before the episode starts. And usually they do like something that someone said or whatever. And this time at the beginning of the episode is just Mark crying. Just sobbing. I was like, dude, come on. Don't do that to my boy. He cares too much.
True.
Maybe it's more than one person coming back. That's what some people have been thinking. Wouldn't that be interesting if they did like a time? Yeah. God, if anybody, yeah. Can we all agree that's worst case scenario is if Jillian comes back? Actually, no, dude. Someone said, Chris said, I got to see my wife, Jillian. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me find it. I gotta find it. Oh, right there. I saw my wife, Jillian. I call it a successful night. Hey, man, you can wife that. New York says, did anyone see Cody talking to Dom? Yeah, so let's talk about that really quick while we're on the topic of Battleback. Cody, Cody was very shook. He basically was trying to find out what was going on. They had like 5 seconds to talk to each other, because So like I said, if Cody were to come back, this would be real interesting because he intentionally tried blowing up Mark and Dominique's game, and then it's funny because what he did worked, and yet he was surprised to see Dominique. Isn't that weird?
I think he might have thought if that did work, he'd see Mark and not Dominique. I think he was because we all know a week ago Dominique was in a perfect spot in the house, so that's how easy this game flips.
Dude, Jillian's such a breath of fresh air, though. Yeah, but exactly, Super Tan. She's really nice, but also really boring for TV. I like big personalities. I like big things happening, which something big that happened. Thank you to everyone in here. I'd like to think that Jessica got that den of temptation. She got that hex because of us. We did it, guys.
As soon as we saw Dominique not get it, I was like, no way. She's actually
as soon as they did Dominique, and then I said, all right, it's down to Jessica and Alex. And then Alex right after Dominique, I was like, well, there we go. Dude, I was so happy. So Jessica has officially won the hex of halting. Is that what it's called?
Yep, halting hex.
She has to stand up and say this stupid poem 3 times at the.
Hey, when she does, it's gonna be awesome though.
It's gonna be so weird, but yeah, the action.
But what also this means now is if Cody gets back in the game, she can stop him from leaving. I mean, wouldn't that be just? I feel like Paul gets HOH, tries to get Cody out again, does the halting hex, then Cody gets Paul out. Just
that'd be so crazy.
There are
a lot of things that could have happened. I would have laughed if Jessica got evicted. That was on the back of a lot of people's mind, bro. What if something happened today, and it turned, and Jessica was and Jessica got blindsided and left while having the temptation?
Dude, something I noticed. This is if you like Kevin, you should be very thankful he didn't throw that vote tonight because everyone knew it would have been him.
Yeah,
or even that anybody didn't throw a vote. This looks good for Kevin.
Yeah, it does look good for
Now
Kevin.
he might be able to get Alex and Jason's trust back a little more, reel it back in a little more.
Hunter said, when I saw Jessica win, I was thinking back when he told everyone to vote for her. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Cody, dude, if Cody comes back and wins and then like wins HOH and sends Paul home or something, oh my God.
Oh, that'd be just too good.
Presley said, what if she forgets the poem? She's got it like written on the back of her hand.
I bet that day
Hex go up,
get it.
Eviction go down, or whatever the hell the poem was. Something like that.
Yeah.
Tempo, I was surprised, says Brianna. Yeah, is this the first unanimous vote we've had?
Yeah, I think first unanimous. People were scared because of all the hinky votes. So, people that probably would have thrown one, Christmas and
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. They were scared because people knew it was them. So, I'm not sure how many 10-0s we'll get the rest of the season.
Esmond says, oh my God, what if Cody comes back and she uses the hex? Like an independent woman, I don't need no man moment. She's like, you know what, Cody? Since you left, I'm good.
Yeah, I think for Jessica's game, I don't think she cares who comes back. So I don't think the person will be blocked.
That's true. Jessica's in a good spot now.
Even if Dominique comes back, I mean, she's targeting the people she wants to target, so she wouldn't care.
Yeah, so I want to talk about this hex really quick. The house guests, like everyone's like, oh, that kind of sucks. Like if everyone knows that Jessica has it because it, like Paul found out because he asked her straight up and she was, it's obvious she has it. That's a thing where like every hex up to this point has been like, you have to use your thing within like a certain amount of weeks or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be a negative one. So the house guests might just be like, all right, we know Jessica has something, so let's just try not to piss Jessica off for like the next couple weeks. So she might be able to avoid the block because people are afraid of what she could do if she went up on the block.
Wouldn't that be something?
You know what I mean? There's like an HOH, like people's minds are going to wander. Like if I were to win HOH and I know that Jessica has some sort of secret power, I'm not putting her on the block. What if her power is if she gets put on the block, she can flip and the head of household gets put on the block and she becomes head of household or something crazy?
She can start lying like that.
Oh my God, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Jacob says she should tell them she won because no one put on the block. I mean, dude, you can start lying with it. Yeah, I got the coup d'etat. Go ahead, throw me on the block.
Oh my God, that would be so funny, dude.
Frosty says, I hope Jessica doesn't isolate herself if Cody comes back. Yeah, I agree.
She will. She realizes how good her game is now. She realizes how much better of a spot. I mean, she's still a target, but she if Cody comes back in, she's going to become more of a target again because all of a sudden she's another one of those showmances, and people are going to start getting them out pretty soon. Mark and Matt are going to become targets really soon. Let's see Paul kiss her ass. Paul kisses everyone's ass. Can you lie about the temptation? Yeah, Jacob, you can. You can absolutely lie about it.
That'd be a hell of a strategy.
I would. Dude, you know what's something that peeves me? I don't know why, but when people are voting for the live eviction, they come in, they always go, I sadly vote to evict Dominique. Like,
yeah.
You know they are not sad to evict Dominique. I'd go in there every week and be like, I happily vote to evict this person. I'd be like, I vote to evict Dominique. Get the hell out. Or just like, like just to be funny.
Who the hell is Matt? Yeah, Chris, we don't know. I think
pretty much. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I
mattress and salmonella. I don't know. I think it's a showman's.
mattress. Oh. Speaking of showmances, I feel like Matt and Raven and Elena and Mark aren't really showmances anymore. Elena and Mark are keeping it more on the DL. Matt's trying to bone everyone in the house. Yeah, I sadly vote to evict, as they say with a smile on their face. I know. I sadly vote to evict. It's like, no, you don't. We need people that are more ruthless, bro. This is the second week in a row though that we haven't got goodbye messages. Kind of makes me sad. I like to watch those.
I think it's because of the battle back.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to. I don't know. I think we'll start seeing them because they record them.
Hello, Garrett. And Libby says, I hate how everyone believes Paul's crap. Yeah. I mean, there was a live feed like segment where Alex basically was like, well, we're all playing for 50K. Like, a lot of the house guests have admitted defeat, and they think that CBS is just going to rig it so that Paul wins no matter what. And they're all just playing for second, which, like, Alex is the biggest competitor in there as far as her spirit. And it's just sad that that's how her mind goes sometimes.
Yeah. I unfortunately vote to evict Dominique. Yeah. I live for the day Paul walks out the door. Yeah, it's either going to be really soon or not happen for a couple months.
But if Paul were to get evicted, would you call him Paul Walker?
And that'll do it for us.
Oh, dude. All right. Shannon, yeah, there's a battle back. So for the best TV, the best situation, honestly, would be like someone wins head of household and tries to send Jessica home like as an easy picking kind of guy. And then Jessica halts it. Cody comes back, and then Jessica wins HOH and like throws Paul and throws Paul and Josh up there. Oh, stop with these puns. Boo, dad joke. Hey, Zombie, don't be calling me Boo Boo, bro. Don't you call me Boo Boo, sweetheart.
All right.
Paul won't win only because the house wants Raven too. God, oh please no. They're buying into her crap too. It's not.
I think Raven's gonna go before jury. I really do.
Dude, what was up with Raven's getup during that? Did you see what was she doing with like her hair and her outfit during the live show? Was she drunk?
I don't know. Did you see her all of a sudden limping to the Den of Temptation that was yesterday? Come on. They didn't even show her injury on TV. That's how little they like. I think CBS is done with her.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, we didn't see Raven, which those of you that don't know, she like cut her foot, so it's like it's irrelevant. And there was stuff that happened with Paul that they didn't show either. CBS can they can spin things however they want. Raven is always drunk. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, what's up, Robert? How are you?
I saw it.
Coming back tonight.
Shutting down the feed so we don't see who comes back in the house at like 2 a.m.
All right, Charlie, I got to say, bro, if Cameron were to come back into the house and win, would that not be like one of the best stories ever? Get evicted first night and then come back.
If he comes back in, he's staying for a bit.
I agree. He's probably in the best, like, he's in the best situation because he didn't even have time to align himself, right? So if he comes back into the house, everyone is going to either A, say, oh, just vote this kid out again, or B, going to try to pick him up because he didn't even have an alliance. Jillian at least had time to make an alliance. He didn't. So
true. Gerber asked, what do y'all think would happen if Jillian came back in the house?
She'd do the same thing she did before. She'd sit around and be useless until she gets evicted.
I think Jillian would be thrown on the block a lot. But again, she's got to win these competitions to get back in the house, which she could be the last one, and she could face a tired someone and knock him out.
Hey, she's a prime candidate for someone to drag to the final two because they know they
can. Jillian really could go far if she gets back in.
Yeah. Who would he work with though? That's the thing, Brianna. He could work with whoever picks him up. I don't think he needs to necessarily have a big alliance.
Honestly, if I got in, I would have him just throw Paul right up. You're the reason I was out of this house. How you doing? Just hit him with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben, we get that a lot, bro. Look at all the people that play like the pity card in here. We have a lot of we have okay, like you said, the weight loss surgery. We've got Jillian doing the weight loss surgery stuff. We've got Raven with her illness, and a lot of this, I mean, like, sure, like it's good and whatever, but they have a lot of people just trying to play up sympathy in the house. Josh is all emotional all the time. Mark, in some cases, tries to do the pity party thing. He basically starts a lot of arguments and then kind of plays the victim, makes victim noises.
Victim noises.
Brady equals savage level over 9,000. Hell yeah.
Cameron puts up Paul and Elena. I could see it.
Dude, Libby says Jillian would never win it. Come on, let's be realistic. Yeah, I mean, okay, right now in chat, we got plenty of people in chat. Rank them 1, 2, 3, and 4 as far as their likelihood to win, not what you want to come back. And if anyone puts Jillian somewhere other than 4, you're crazy. What would your 4 be, Charlie? I mean, I feel like the standard.
I'd rank him Cody, Dominique, Cameron, Jillian.
I'd probably do Cody, Cameron, Dominique, Jillian. Hello, Jinder. Welcome, Science Gal. Cody versus Paul, final 2 would be awesome, and Alex a 3rd. I agree. I think what would be really interesting is if it was Cody and Paul and Alex final 3, and then Alex won and had to pick one of them to take. And, like, she's working with Paul, but if she just went cutthroat and cut Paul at the end.
There you go. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all pick the same with me. Zombie says Cameron, Cody, Dom, Jillian. Switches yours up.
Okay.
Cody, Dom, Cameron, Jillian. I say that because I think Cody's the most physical. Dominique's the smartest. And then I just say I think Cameron, you know, he was, like, very endurance-ish the way he seemed. He was the biker, if you guys don't remember. He biked 600 miles in, like, 10 days.
I was gonna say, not biker as in, like, badass, like, on a motorcycle biker, but biker as in, like, cycling, which, I mean, literally got my bike right here.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, there you
go. And someone asked what the poster is behind me. It's actually a blanket. It's UCF. It's my college where I graduated from, and I've got my 2 high school letters and my dad's high school letter for baseball. My dad was drafted into the major leagues, and then a couple other things. So, yeah, Charlie, you need something on your wall, bro. When are we gonna go to At Home and buy you a nice poster?
Buy some fun stuff.
We're gonna get you some classy art.
Got a American Horror Story camera or calendar over there. That's something.
Dude, you know what I should put up there? I should put my college degree up there. Be real fancy. Cam is smart. Yeah, Cameron's really smart. He's one of those people, I think some people felt threatened by him as well. Cameron's not a doctor. Nobody knows that me and Paul...
he's a microbiologist. So you saw that lab coat in his thing. That's what you saw, I think.
Yeah. Is your dad Bryce Harper? I'm older than Bryce Harper, so I hope not.
If Jillian... Here's the thing, guys. Jillian could win if she's the last one up. And say... Because they're going to be going back-to-back. I mean, she could face the – say it's Cody. Cody wins the first 2, and he's facing Jillian in the 3rd one. And it's like some random, like, kind of – I don't know. It could be like a question thing.
Never mind, bro. Bryce Harper's older than me by a month and a half.
Cameron's a microbiologist. Yep. Let's see. My cousin's going to be the MLB draft next year. Well, I hope it goes well for him, Shannon.
New York asked, what did you think of the blackface comment? Charlie, I already talked about this on the thing. Pretty much Paul just made a comment saying that he's going to wear black face paint to go with his snake costume, which he was wearing during the live show as well, to kind of mock Dominique. And Dominique, obviously, we know is black. And so, but he used the term blackface, saying, I'm going to put on my blackface, which was a very wrong term. Wrong term.
Smartest thing he could have said, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He definitely could have phrased that different. Josh is extremely annoying. Yeah, I can see why people dislike Josh, that's for sure. World War Cameron. Super Dad. A world where Jillian beats Cody is a world I don't want to live in. Well, sadly, it might happen.
We live in a world where Chester Bennington is dead the same day O.J. Simpson is released from jail. And CBS is making a spin-off of Big Bang Theory, which is already a terrible show.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude,
that's Brady's opinion. A lot of people like the show.
What, bro? Are you afraid of some controversy on here?
I don't mind it. I've never.
It is a show.
Down and watched it unconsciously, but
it
I
is a
have
show
seen
where
it happen.
they use big words with basically no meaning, just so that people that don't know what the words mean think that Sheldon is smarter. Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah, Big Brother Canada was announced that it's returning next year. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
I want to see Josh win HOH. Oh, dude, he'd lose his mind.
God, dude, if Josh won it.
Libby, here we go. Just a little update. Libby asks, who are you guys' favorites? So Brady, after tonight, who's your favorite three you like to watch and root for?
Bro, I don't change. Mark's my guy. Mark's my guy, man. What about you?
Probably still Alex. Then again, I didn't really like her game this week. I've been really liking that Jason. He's been surprising me. So
that's true. Jason is actually turning into quite a game player, which is nice. Have you guys ever auditioned for Big Brother? I need to next year. I auditioned once. Charlie hasn't auditioned, but we need to. I always miss the Chester Bennington found out about the Big Bang Theory spinoff.
It's a little too early, a little too far, a little too fucked up.
Hold on. Do I have the blob? There it is. Dude, I don't think the Big Brother people – I don't think you guys have seen the blob yet. I've never hit the blob.
He goes to the blobfish when shit gets weird.
Wow, bro. Cussing? Really? Watch your damn mouth.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I'll say whatever the
– All right. It's getting a little weird. So let's move into some questions. We'll do a couple minutes of questions. What do you guys got for us? Toss it our way. Brady, Mark, really? Dude, I'm telling you, man. Mark is me. Look at me, bro. I'm 6'2", like 255 pounds. Mark's inspiration, bro. I'm getting jacked.
Like button if you like it. Ginger and juice.
What the hell? Is that Rick?
Lucas.
Oh.
Here, live action shot. Vegan boy.
Jesus. Hold on, bro. Go back to that poster. Cut back to that poster.
Yeah, they freaking put a poster up. Gotta love it. Least favorite. Who do you not like?
God, I mean, I like people that either I just like because of their personality or because they make good TV. So like, I can't say I dislike Josh because Josh makes good TV. I guess Raven.
Yep, same. Just don't care for her at all. Who do you want to be?
Go ahead, Charlie.
Who do you want to be evicted this week? Raven. Adds nothing to the show. I just don't like her.
I hope Elena goes. That way Mark can play his own game. If she goes, it's a big target off his back.
That'd be nice.
Are you a beta or an alpha? I'm an alpha, bro.
Dude, you're nothing more than a beta.
Charlie, all I hear are victim noises.
No, you're a victim.
5 minutes, bro.
Victim noise?
Oh, my God. Yeah, sure, bro. Tell them about the victim noises you were making when I was kicking your ass in Monopoly last night, eliminated in 15 minutes.
Hey, man. It happens.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A victim. Guess who won? I owned half the board.
Chris, that's why did Josh paint his nails? Yeah, they all paint their nails really. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a house thing. Usually Raven does it, but I think it was Jessica doing it last night. Where they each paint like one of their fingernails every night, and so like sometimes I first noticed it in Kevin's interviews. Like sometimes you'd see his stuff.
Yeah, true.
Veracity. Mom and Dad, stop fighting, please. Yeah, we all know who's the dad and who's the mom in this group.
Yeah, that's kind of we're not going there. Gerber asks, Matt is playing a phenomenal game. He is laying low the first few weeks, like Steve. Then he'll start winning comps because he's strong and fit and he hasn't made anyone hate him yet and has strong bonds. Yeah, I think if they put Matt and Raven on the block, Raven will go home. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't. I don't know. He's going to go far. We said that after the first episode.
Who? Matt?
Matt, yeah, we said he's going to go really far.
Good, man. The ladies love him. The guys aren't too threatened by him because if you look at that's always how it is. For the women, it's always the women that go farthest are the ones that do nothing. And for the men, the ones that go farthest are the ones that win a bunch of comps. I like how we got Rick's face like barely in the corner. But yeah.
think that'll do it, guys.
Josh's hair. See him about complaining about Josh's hair. Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah, they must have shaved their head right there. Like, they must have did their haircuts, and he just didn't pick it up.
Battle back to win, you had to find a weight loss surgeon in Taiwan. Yeah. All right, final pick, bro. Who's winning battle back?
Cody. Everyone type your pick.
I'm picking, dude. I'm picking Cameron.
Gerber asked, does Rick watch Big Brother? Yeah, he watches it.
Rick's a super fan, bro.
Rick, come make an appearance. Gerber wants to see.
Binging all the seasons.
There he is. Look at his. He's got the eagle. Eagle-eyed Rick.
Dude, Rick could totally pull off the matte look. Rick, when are you gonna go with the silver look, bro? You need to start getting some gray hairs.
So, see a lot of Cody. Brian says, I'm sick of seeing Elena and Raven's makeup. It looks horrible.
I wonder how Paul will spin the next HOH. Yeah, it's summer Paul.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. Tomorrow should be interesting. Might come live after the battle back.
Yeah,
it'll be pretty fun.
I guarantee we will not have any live feed updates for you tomorrow.
Yeah,
they're dead.
Yeah.
Is the battle back on tomorrow night? There is no episode tomorrow night. It will be Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Oh no, it's tomorrow. You're right.
Their special Friday.
So we're gonna know tomorrow who's coming back.
Yep.
Oh, I totally missed.
The fields will go live at midnight, Eastern.
See, I'm bad with schedule, man. I'm a good host, but I'm terrible with.
I'll stream tomorrow. Yep. Jacob will be here right after it.
I'll stream right after battle back. Yeah, but no live feeds updates because they're down till. So we won't know until you guys know, really.
Well, everyone else knows.
Yep. Who did you want to leave this episode? Dominique. I think Jessica staying makes for a more interesting. Yeah. What would it take for you to eat Raven's food, bro? I got an iron stomach. I can digest anything. What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
We're complete opposites. Raven's hair gotta go.
Back.
3-night event. Sounds fun, bro. At least I'm not starting school till August 4th. Then I'm raking in the dough. All right. But that'll do it for this episode. I appreciate all you guys sticking around. I don't know what our sub count is currently because I'm on the Cat Thumbs account. But we're nearing, what is it?
Almost 600.
Almost 6? Yeah, we're at 580 something. So I appreciate all the hard work you guys do for us, and we like giving you. Also, if you guys are on the Twitters, you probably found out that BB Leak, Big Brother Leak, Twitter is officially dead. The two people that run it have decided to step down from running it, so that's been the #1 thing for following feeds. So by all means, if you find some people that are looking for a place to go for some videos and stuff, send them our way. But we'll catch you guys next time. Be sure you guys be sure to like, subscribe, and click little bell so you know when we go live, and we will catch you next time.